Hey there everybody, it's JoRose@JoRose.com. In this video I will be sharing with you the numerology for April 2018. Before I do though, let's recap what's going on this year. 2018, when we add it together, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8 equals 11. 11 is a master number and we leave it that way. But if we were to add the two numbers together, 1 plus 1 is 2. So we write it 11-2. This is a year of magical manifestation, awakening, transformation. This is the year the universe is inviting you to reconnect to source, to reconnect to your personal power, to reconnect to your authentic self, your dreams, your desires, your destiny. The last 2 months have been filled with karmic debt numbers, February being 13.4, March 14.5. I don't know about you, but I really have felt the energy stirred up, and I have hit challenge after challenge after challenge with technology. On top of that, I had my bank account wiped clean, but don't worry, I have my money back. It's just delayed everything. I feel like as much as the energy was like, I had to slow back. Now remember I said in my video, and please I will put the link below for the 2018 video, is it's a slower paced year. So if we're not in alignment, if things need to be sorted out, then we are going to be forced to take a step back, to slow down. What can we expect in April? Well, every number this year is going to encourage us to really be authentic. And April is the 6th energy, and the main trait is all about love. I absolutely love love. It's my favorite topic. Relationships, connection. It's why we're here. That's why we're down here in this human form, to understand relationships. Just before I get into that, let's look at the domestic side, the housekeeping side of the 6. The 6 is the domestic number. So all the energy is based around relationships, family, friend, community, home, garden, pets, plants. That's what I want to say. So it's all based around that. So when I talk about housekeeping, that's exactly what I mean. It's time to do your housekeeping. Is your home serving you? And if it's not, can it? And if it can't, perhaps it's time to move on. The 6 energy is really about new home and feeling at peace in your home. Because if your home isn't serving you, bearing in mind that whatever you do every day, you leave your home and you return to your home, this is where you come back to be you and to heal. If your home is cluttered, it's time to clear it out. Give it a spring clean. Throw open those windows. It really is a breath of fresh air is what we need. If there's anything that needs to be repaired, repair it. If you want to decorate anything, give it a new coat of paint, a lease of life. Exactly, go do that. Make your environment serve you, because you become your environment. Don't just stop inside the house, get outside of the house. What's going on in the garden? Spring is here now. The days are getting longer. Let's freshen up outside. Get rid of the weeds, cut back the lawn. Look at your shrubs, look at your plants. Is it time to start having a vegetable garden or put a few fruit trees in? This is the ideal month to do all of those things. The 6 energy is really about healing. That's what we need to be doing right now. And bearing in mind it's based around relationships and home, we need to be healing all of those. So I've already spoke about your home. By doing the cleanse, the cleaning and the reorganizing, you will find that you can now heal. How is your bedroom, most importantly, because we do our most healing when we sleep. So make sure there are no gadgets and gizmos in your bedroom. It's time to cut off from the outside world and go inside to find out who you are. Take time time out for the early nights. Snuggle up with your partner. It's time for real deep conversations. After all, we want each of us to raise the other person up. So we've got to be in alignment. And the only way we can be in alignment is when we're following our dreams. The 6 is the number of responsibility. And I don't know about you, but often responsibility causes us to self-sacrifice. And I want to say, stop. It's no longer the time to self-sacrifice. All the time we're doing that, we're not following through and being our true authentic self. And this is where relationships fall apart. And if you want your relationship to work, you've got to be truthful and honest about who you are and how you fit in this relationship. I challenge you this month to make a list of 50 to 100 things that you love, that make you light up, that fill you with, fluffy feelings. For example, I love fresh sheets. There's nothing better after a shower to get in a fresh bed. I love the way the sun kisses my face. There's certain things I love to do, places I love to go, things I love to eat. Make a list of them all so that when somebody wants to buy you a gift or do something with you, you know exactly what lights you up, because that's going to be one half of the interaction with the other person. If you're pleasing yourself, then 100% you're going to shine bigger, bolder, brighter, better. And that's what we need to do. All of this fit into everybody else's bracket. No, it's time to stop. The 11-2 energy is asking us to be authentic, asking our soul, our spirit, our inner light to shine. Just like my light. You know, here we are now feeling maybe not heard or not understood. When you start to love yourself, and remember, people treat you how you treat yourself. So if you start doing things for yourself that lights you up, you begin to look brighter. And I want to say that the brighter that you look, the more people come, the brighter you become again. When you're doing things to uplift you, your energy uplifts and you attract things, people, abundance to you. The more in alignment you become, the brighter you shine. And that is your best form of marketing. This year is all about relationships, and the 6 energy is truly about relationship. But you cannot build relationships on rocky ground. You need to build the relationship that has you glowing as bright as my light. Because after all, it's about being bigger, bolder, brighter and better. So responsibility starts at home. It starts with you. Take responsibility for yourself. Love yourself. Look after yourself. Honor yourself. Now you are your authentic self in your relationship, and now you can connect. Take time out also to connect with your family and friends. How are you showing up? What's coming back? If things fire you up in the wrong way, you need to step back and ask, what is the other person showing for you to learn and grow? Sometimes we may be surrounded by selfish people and you think, well, I'm not selfish. But you know what? Maybe you need to be. And I don't mean selfish in a greedy way, but selfish in the fact that on the aeroplane they say you must put your oxygen mask on first. So is that selfish that you haven't put it on a child or somebody else that you're with? No, because if you save your child and they're not ready to, they're not responsible, they don't understand the world, and you haven't put your oxygen mask on and you're not around, you've not been responsible at all. So you have to be responsible to yourself first. Again, I want to recap. Boundaries. What are your boundaries? Do you know when to say no? Start practicing it. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't sing to you from the very core of you, then it's a no. Start doing more of what you love. Also, I'm suggesting balance giving with receiving. True givers must be able to receive. There are many people out there that just keep giving, and wonder why they don't receive. but they've put the blocks out there to stop the receiving. So balance it. The sixth energy really is about balancing how we show up in relationships, because if we're giving too much, it's out of balance and it needs to be in balance. Become your own best friend. Become your lover. When you're showering yourself, take time out to touch your skin. Yes, it's great to do it with your partner, but find out what you love. If you haven't got a partner, it's certainly worth doing this with your own body as you're showering. It's time this month to really listen. It's about community. It's about the cosmic parent. We need to hear the other person. What are our children telling us? Because perhaps we could parent differently. Perhaps we could connect on a higher level. Sometimes our young children have got a lot to give to us. They're still connected to source. So take time to look at them. The sixth energy is very creative. So go get creative in your home, creative in your garden, and creative in your relationships. Light yourself up. You know what? When you walk into a room and you are light, people will flock to you. Their low vibration will fall back if you're powerful enough to raise it. But don't let other people drain your energy. When you know the time is right to leave, then leave. It's all about how you fit in the relationship. The sixth energy is great for creativity, fertility, birth, marriage, and sadly divorce. But if the relationship's not serving you, now is the time to look at it. So spend the time connecting. And remember, the person you fell in love with, what you've probably fallen out of love with is their habits, their behaviours. So bring this to their attention. If the relationship is worth saving, perhaps they need to look at their habits and alter them, as you may need to look at your habits. The sixth energy is the perfect time for soulmates to collide and twin flames. So if you're shining bigger, bolder, brighter and better, and you're not in a relationship, there's a high chance that you could meet a soulmate. This sixth energy is really about love and healing and connection and openness. It's time for you to be the real, authentic you. I've loved sharing with you. Let me know what you've got planned for April. Any questions you've got, please drop them in the comment box below. Please like and subscribe and share my YouTube channel, because I really want to raise the vibration. And this is the ideal year, 2018, for us to be connecting with everyone and anyone. The six is about building your tribe. If you want people to understand you, then come along and connect with the numerology that I share. The numerology is the guidebook, the only book that you really need. You wrote it, and it was put together knowing that you could live this amazing life that you've planned. Until my next video, take care, my lovelies, and embrace yourself, embrace your relationships, and most of all, embrace love. Thank you very much for listening. See you again soon.